Go.
So here are our inverters. Each one of them are 120 volts. So we have two of them, so we have 240 volts. We need 240 because both the well pump and the pressure pump that pumps water up here to the cabin require 220. So this is our main one, this is our slave. They're connected via this wire. To turn them on and off, you click on this little button here next to the wire, and then you can turn it back on like that. So that's how you turn on and off both of these. The bottom one will automatically turn on when the top one is turned on. Here we have our main breakers. This is just the main power breaker that goes into the cabin. This is the breaker that turns on and off all the power going down to the well house. And here's the breaker that turns on and off the power that goes to the chapel. This plug right here disconnects all the power inside the house. So you would want to do that when you want to keep the inverters running, because when you leave you want the well pump to run, but you do not want power going into the house, because that means all the exterior plugs are on and everything still could be powered from inside the house. So when you leave, you will turn this off, you turn that down. So let's say you're leaving and you want to keep the well pump on. You've got enough charge in the batteries when you're leaving, or it's been sunny all the time. Well, you want to leave the two inverters on. You want to leave this power up. You want to leave the well pump up here, but you want to disconnect these two. So that's how you do that. Now, let's say we have no power in the batteries, and you need to leave here, and you just need to charge this thing. Well, you would turn off the inverters, you hit all the breakers, and you open everything up and shut everything down. And then up here we have the solar coming in, and here's where the solar is, the main breaker for the solar, and it would continually charge with no power. So we're just literally charging straight from the solar panels outside and just trying to fill up the batteries as much as we can. Now, there may be some time when you have the batteries are totally full and they're on float, and that means that they really don't need to be charged anymore, and sometimes it's bad to keep them charging. So let's say in the winter when there's a lot of sun and nobody's up here a lot, they may be fully charged. So what you do is, to turn off the solar so that there's no charging, you take this out, you pull it, and you disengage it, and then you push it back in like this to hold it. So that basically it turns it offline. So I'm going to put it back in because we definitely won't need to charge. So this is our charge controller. This you don't ever have to mess with. This is basically manages how the voltage and the amps coming from the solar panels are, how the voltage is controlled going into the batteries. Right here we have another utility. This is the generator. So let's say you don't have any power and you need to run the generator. We'll show you how to start the generator shortly in another video, but this is a utility that when the generator comes in, it should automatically kick over, but if it doesn't, you can push that down like that, and the power will automatically go from the generator back through here to the inverters, and then charge the batteries through the inverters. So we'll leave that up like that, and that's pretty much the main power systems that we have here.